Assalamu alaikum students, this is the second video of exercise 3.3 chapter number 3. In this video I will solve question number 8 part A and part B. Question number 8 part A. Show that integral dx over x square minus a square is equal to ln x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. Taking this side, integral dx over under root x square minus a square. Put x is equal to a secant theta, which implies secant theta is equal to x over a. Taking derivative of this function, we get dx is equal to a secant theta tan theta d theta. Putting the values in this form, we get integral a secant theta tan theta over under root a square secant square theta minus a square d theta. Next step, integral a secant theta tan theta over under root, taking a square common, we get a square secant square theta minus 1 d theta. Integral a secant theta tan theta a under root tan square theta, as we know that secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta, is equal to a secant theta tan theta over a tan theta. A is cancelled by a and tan theta is cancelled by tan theta. So we are left with integral secant theta d theta. Taking integral, we get ln secant theta plus tan theta plus c1. Now putting the values, as we know that secant theta is equal to x over a. Now for tan theta, we know that secant theta is equal to x over a, where x is the value of hypotenuse and a is the value of base. So constructing a triangle, we get hypotenuse x and base a. For perpendicular, we don't know. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we know that x square is equal to a square plus p square. P square is equal to x square minus a square and p is equal to under root x square minus a square. We know that tan theta is equal to perpendicular over base, which is equal to under root x square minus a square over a. Now putting the value of tan theta, we get under root x square minus a square over a plus c1. Taking LCM, we get ln x plus under root x square minus a square over a plus c1. According to laws of logarithm, whenever two values are dividing in logarithm, they can be written separately by putting a minus sign in them. So we can write this above equation as ln bracket x plus under root x square minus a square minus ln a plus c1. Now we know that this whole term is a constant, so we can also write it as ln x plus under root x square minus a square plus c, where minus ln a plus c1 is equal to c. Hence this is proved. Now moving on to part number 2, which is show that integral under root a square minus x square dx is equal to a square over 2 sin inverse x plus x over a under root a square minus x square plus c. Taking this side, which is integral under root a square minus x square dx, putting x is equal to a sin theta, which implies sin theta is equal to x over a. Taking now theta is equal to sin inverse x over a. Taking derivative of this function, we get dx is equal to a cos theta d theta. Putting the values in this equation, we get integral a square minus a square sin square theta dot a cos d theta, cos theta d theta. Now taking a square common from this, we get integral a square into 1 minus sin square theta dot a cos theta d theta. This a square will be cancelled by under root, we get integral a. Putting the value of 1 minus sin square theta, as we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. Taking under root, and these two constants will be taken common as a square integral cos theta dot d theta, which will be simplified as a square integral cos square theta d theta. putting the value of cos square theta, we get a square into 1 plus cos 2 theta over 2 d theta. 2 will be taken because as common, a square over 2 into 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. Taking the integral separately, we get a square over 2 integral d theta plus a square over 2 integral cos 2 theta. A square over 2 theta plus a square over 2 into sin 2 theta by 2 plus c. A square over 2, putting the value of theta which we have find here, sin inverse x over a plus 2 multiplied by 2 a square over 4 2 sin theta cos theta plus c, as we know that sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. This 2 will be cancelled by this 4, leaving 2 like this. Now we know that sin theta is equal to x over a. For cos, we are constructing a triangle again, as we know that sin theta is equal to x over a, which is equal to perpendicular or hypotenuse. So putting the value of perpendicular is equal to x and hypotenuse is equal to a. We don't know what is the value of base. So according to Pythagoras theorem, a square is equal to b square plus x square, b square is equal to a square minus x square, and b is equal to under root a square minus x square. As cos theta is equal to base over hypotenuse, so putting the value of base, which is under root a square minus x square, over hypotenuse a. Now using this value of cos and putting it here, this equation becomes x square over a dot under root a square minus x square over a plus c, which can be further simplified as a square over 2 sin inverse x over a plus x over 2, this a and this a will be cancelled by this a square. So x over 2 into under root a square minus x square plus c, hence proved.